Hi. Hello, everybody. I still was like, yeah, Missy will never be able to see that we're doing the thumbs up. I hope she's ready.
1, 2, 3, go.
Here we go.
I feel at some point they'll put that back for reasons.
They should. It's still not 100% in.
Yeah.
It'll get there. We'll get back to where we were.
We'll make it. We'll muddle through this one. Missy just doesn't get to see any of the overlays. No, you can see comments. Overlays, our videos, or anything else.
Nothing.
You get nothing.
I get nothing.
All a surprise.
Good day, sir.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. If you're anywhere near me, the very rainy Friday, we're going to talk about Supernatural for a little bit. We all watched an episode, as was our homework. But before we get to that, I will remind everyone to check out the daily deals. They just updated just now. Side.show/daily deals. New day, new deals. Who this? I don't know who you're going to tell me is on there, Missy. I have the page open and I'm looking at it right now.
I know. I'm going right now as well.
You see what our print is up today?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
2 hits for Rob.
Yeah.
You've got some Cap and some Mighty Nine.
There's a little bit of everything in there. I just lost wall space. Yeah, so Thor's on there. The B-Boy statue by Bua, which I have the DJ. That thing is.
I have this Spider-Man. He's so freaking cool. He's so awesome.
Is that the battling one? No, the integrated suit. The integrated suit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the gold.
And I just put up that Phantom Menace print. The pre-orders are open for that now as well.
And the Supergirl too, which is beautiful, which JJ and I were already discussing. Spoiler, JJ, it was me you were talking to.
None of those are on daily deals.
No. Sorry.
Let me get that off.
They're just new.
They're just new. I had to post a thing. Stories had to go up. Alerts went off on phones.
As always, right as we're about to go live, a bunch of stuff jumps off all at once.
Yep.
Obi-Wan Pain in an hour. Yeah. There is. We'll get to that in just a little bit.
Yep.
Also, be sure to sign up for our SMS alerts, side.show/SMS notifications, exclusive discounts, and subscriber-only giveaways. If you are signed up, you should get an alert today.
Yep.
For the Dirty Deadpool giveaway. He's going up. I don't know when. Just keep checking your phone. Make sure you sign up. Side.show/SMS.
You'll get a ding or whatever sound your phone makes when you get a text.
Yeah. Yes, JJ, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I was reading that too. Yeah, you're not wrong at all.
Why did they do this way?
I hate you.
Yeah. People understand the concept of a limited quantity of something. It means not everyone's going to get one.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point. Also, be sure to join us and play some Phony Phantoms, side.show/games.
Oh, yeah.
Special challenges every week to allow you to earn rewards. This week's challenge, it went down. It's new.
Did.
Updated.
129.
Hate that. Minimum score of 129, losing all 3 lives in this order. Pumpkin, horny eyeball, pumpkin. Couldn't just make it 130? Yeah.
That's worse than last time for me. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. There's a term for it, and I hate it. But go score that and get yourself some Sideshow rewards. I do see that Mike has updated the homework for next week overlay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you want to do it now or at the end of the show?
Listen, I'm going to drag this down to the end so we can we'll keep it distracted free. We'll keep focused on today's homework.
Good luck getting past everything else in there.
I am looking at all the things that are in here right now. Which we need to discuss before we discuss Supernatural, because I don't know how many people have been hopping on the Vader train.
Cow. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Cape.
Yeah, look at that cape. We had a discuss. We were talking about this before. We all got to see what it was looking like, because we had just known it was going to be an episode 3 Vader was coming. So I was hoping that it was going to be this. I wanted the suited version. I wanted the end of episode 3 Vader, not just a red-eyed Anakin, because I felt like we'd gotten that a handful of times. So I wanted this, and boy, am I pleased. Look at this fella.
Yeah, he looks amazing.
He can cross his arms. That's very
important
when it comes to figures.
It's surprising the more you collect toys, like you'll see a certain pose, like, oh, it can do that, and it seems like something that would just be super basic. It's like, oh yeah,
absolutely.
No, I have one.
Look, I know, I love
that. I don't know why Hot Toys chose this shot, but I had to include it.
Hand on the belt, like
he is sassy in that.
It's like really Hot Toys? Who approved this? Who let this shot go through?
Very
damned if I was gonna let it slip through.
Western, like he's in like the Wild West with his hand, and he's about ready for a shootout. That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, it's that Vader Riz he's got going on.
But you're right, Mike. It's a very oh look, they're really going for it, aren't they? With the
down on
the belt.
They're really showcasing the advancements in cod piece technology.
No kidding. Yeah,
and in belt grabbing technology.
Yeah. He looks way more natural now.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the thing that I think people should be really excited about is this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Poor guy though. I just want to put some aloe on him.
Yeah. That looks painful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my poor guy.
I can't tell if that one. Oh, it's just the way it's a little shadow. I'm like, do they put damage on his eyeball as well? A little bit of shadow there. But yeah, super. I mean, like super detailed on that head.
Yeah. We both know the damage comes when you try to move the eyeballs, and then you get wonks.
I will say, anyway. I just got that. I just received my Spider Punk easiest moving eyeballs to deal with.
Oh, nice.
So far. Like you can see them, you can access them. The little stick fits perfectly with no issues.
Yeah, sweet.
I am very pleased with this.
I haven't had too much trouble with the moving eyeballs on my figures. It's been a okay experience for me. So
Joker was a rough one. They give you a very small hole in the back of his head to go through, and you can't see anything.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, none of mine are like that.
He'll never look right.
I
can't balance it out.
That's when I spent like a good half hour, and I'm like, you know what? This is as good as gonna get.
Oh, you were not happy that day.
Oh no.
Jesse probably can't relate to this, but if you look at the back of his head, that looks like some really good barbecue.
Oh, no.
I mean, it does.
A nice bark to him, I think they call that.
It looks so ouchy. Like I said, I just want to.
Yeah, they didn't let any of that stuff heal before they jammed him in that suit.
No, they really didn't.
No. And if you get the deluxe, this was the collector's version or standard version. The deluxe version, you get his table and his little body,
which is really cool. Yeah.
There's so much. Steve, I kind of agree with that. I wish the eyes weren't independent. If you could just move them, like if they were connected, and you could just one adjustment for both eyes. I like that, but then you couldn't do
see. I like that I can do ridiculous things with the eyes. So for me, I'm like, I like the ridiculousness of it. So, but I understand. I
hear you.
So if you get this, how are you posing him? Are you posing him like, Frankenstein, brawr, Vader perching on his table, or are you doing the classic?
No.
That one.
Did you include the lay down? I like the full laid down.
Yeah, I like that.
It's in a grouping.
Look at
that helmet and look at
Hot
the little
Toys
droids.
did a whole Vader gantry with all those little pieces and parts that you can move around.
That's what I noticed in this shot.
Yes,
you can kind of get an idea for how big that base is.
Yeah,
and I assume it's lighting. It's got to be lighting up because
yes, LED features.
Which is really cool. But I think I would want that. I want that laid down pose with the droids kind of assembling the helmet.
Yeah, and I think that looks super sick.
I know it's not crazy like dynamic like action pose, but I think that's just a really cool moment to kind of have captured with your figure. So
yeah, absolutely.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the deluxe. Get so much stuff. Look at all of it.
You do. Do you know where most of my stuff is? Come on now, it's all in the boxes.
Oh yeah, I've got I got a random accessories, or like all my Frankenstein heads in jars are still sitting here, and my Frankenstein table. So some accessories never make it off of my desk.
I'll one up your. Most of mine don't even get out of the box in the first place. They're in the shipper.
The figure I took the most accessories out of the box for was TVA Loki, because there was just way too much cool stuff in there.
Oh yeah,
little computers and all of the magics and the misminutes, and they make no sense where they are in the case, but they're there.
I ran into that with my my McCready, because I got the deluxe version, so there was all types of like things that you could add, like the dog and the head.
Literal things.
Cool.
Literal things.
Yeah.
And I wanted to display all of them so much, but I'm like, I just don't have the room to create just an entire McCready shelf, unfortunately. The other figure we want to talk about before we get into the supernatural, because this is going to happen pretty much right after. Right?
That's true. Yep.
We're going to end, and
stuff's gonna.
Good luck to everybody, because
will be happening.
Obi-Wan is going up. The episode 2 Obi-Wan, the deluxe and the artisan, should both be going up, I believe.
Lightsaber looks like the BBs.
And as Mike was pointing out the other day, they went hard into the hanging on the droid poses.
This is how I would pose him. I would pose him like that.
Yeah,
like so sick. Like I love it.
I kind of want all my droids to hang out, like this little camera droid, Vader's 2 droids. Chopper just came out the other day, and he's got that little droid, and then a little mouse droid. That little droid party.
So you want that one with these guys?
Yeah, they'll all hang out together.
That little fella. I like your little droid army. Oh, I only have the Mythos Obi-Wan, so I've been torn. I don't have the episode 2 Anakin. That was a good Anakin.
I have that Anakin.
I feel like a lot of people slept on that Anakin. He kind of stuck around for a while.
Him.
And then, as soon as pictures came out, everyone's like, "Oh, why'd I sleep on that Anakin?"
Oh yeah, he's gorgeous. Yeah. I love him.
And if you have that Anakin, I feel like you're kind of obligated to get an Obi to go with him.
Yeah.
And there you go.
I like this shot right here.
Condition. Yeah, that's a great pose.
Yeah.
Nice and subtle. Really gets that Obi-Wan / Jesus-y thing going. I really like the robe.
I love the robe. The shots with the robe are really, really, really nice.
Those are the ones that are doing it for me. Oh, ROTS Obi-Wan. Yeah, I would take that too. That's
it looks like he's like
yeah. Oh my gosh, he's gonna do a Three Stooges thing.
Here's Obi-Wan pose. But this will be going live in just 40 minutes or so. So get ready, brace yourselves, guys. And again, remember, it will be limited, so if you don't get one, I apologize. Get on the wait list as soon as you can.
Remember, stunning hair craftsmanship.
Stunning hair craftsmanship. And we're, as we said before, we're all a little sad that it isn't a rooted beard, but next time.
Eventually they'll get there, because you have to keep one-upping things, so eventually we'll get there.
You see, that's I wish Endgame Thor had like been just a
Arizona bomb pop.
Chillzicle.
Okay,
sounds delicious.
I still have my Reese's Pieces peanut butter and jelly from the.
Oh my god!
Did you not? You know what's not delicious?
Reese's
the Vans Warp. Oh, you can't even see it. Vans Warp Tour.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's called Deep Well Water. Yeah, no, don't get that. It tastes like it's out of the hose. It's horrible.
I grew up on hose
That's
water.
just all the vitamins and minerals you're getting. I mean, it's fine.
Tastes like muddy feet. It's horrible.
Nice.
I'm surprised there's got to be a company that makes like hose water, like bottled hose water, right? That just kind of tastes like that.
Yeah, it's right here. Monster. Go enjoy it.
Now I'm so curious. Now I have to try it. It puts hair on your chest. Nice, Eric. Nice.
I think there might be some chest hair in it, so enjoy it.
Extra flavor.
Well, I guess speaking of chest hair and masculinity, we can jump right into the homework assignment, because boy, was someone thirsty for broad-shouldered hunks.
Oh boy, was she.
Scooby Natural. We asked everyone what we should watch, talk about this Friday, and you had a lot of suggestions. We went with Scooby Natural episode of Supernatural, season 13, episode 16. First off, Why did everyone think of this episode? None of us have watched Supernatural, right?
I think Jesse has.
I mean, not all of it.
Just some of them, though, right?
I just saw the first season, and I lost interest real quick.
I got to season like 5, and then I got distracted. So I had never seen this episode before.
This was my first Supernatural, and I want to say my first Scooby-Doo. I don't recall ever watching any Scooby-Doo.
Really? Okay.
Really?
I knew every single ghost that he named towards the end of the episode. I was like,
oh, nice.
I
mean, obviously, I get the premise of Scooby-Doo, and I know their names just because they're part of pulp culture, but I don't think I've ever watched an actual.
Oh man, they would team up with the Harlem Globetrotters because why not?
Yeah. I was a big Scooby-Doo fan back in the day, so like I have no frame of reference for Supernatural whatsoever.
Me either.
I know it exists. I know the basic premise. That was it. So this, I feel like a good job, great recommendation to enter the series because it was a super easy watch.
Oh yeah, it was super fun, and they brought in some of the original voice actors. I know Matthew Lillard did Shaggy.
That
so it was just really cool, like that. There was a lot of collaboration on the episode, and like it came from a real episode that aired, but then they twisted it around and they made it super like it was very clever, very, very clever how they did it.
I have notes for it, mostly just a lot of questions I had because I don't have any familiarity with Supernatural. Is this a job? Is this their job?
Yeah, they're like kind of like
who pays them? Like is it
that I don't know. That I don't know. I mean,
do you need a degree for this type of work?
No, absolutely not.
Is it an A-team type of thing where they just find the people in need? Or they have a Craigslist ad? How does that work?
Oh my God, Rob, I love you so much right now. It's not even funny. These are beautiful.
J-Bold, nope, no degree. They hunt monsters and demons. I love that J-Bold. He's answering everything. They get calls.
Okay, so they have a number. So there's a number out there somewhere for them.
Ghostbusters.
Is it toll free?
They have a Ghostbusters thing going on.
Work for that. Any name will do. You see money to live on from credit holders,
right? And JJ put a nice.
Why is this the second time? Why is that the second time someone had said that they scam money off of credit, like a credit card fraud? Is that legit?
Was that an episode? Did that happen?
That I don't remember.
Is that how they make money?
I don't remember that. So if that's a thing, that's gone from my memory.
They were Mulder and Scully in an episode?
Oh, that's in season 1, episode 1. Okay, no one, because I watched that one a long time ago.
Saying seriously, that's how they pay for stuff. So credit card fraud. All right.
Why not?
JJ's explanation over in the VIP room. I knew this part because of what happened to their mother when they were kids. Their dad went on a hunt for what happened to her. I tried to bring up the comment. I have no power. Couldn't do it.
Oh yeah. That is yeah. There's a whole lore and backstory.
Yeah. So I remembered that just from the few episodes that I watched.
Is Jeffrey Dean Morgan their father? Am I right with that?
He's in the show at some point, I believe.
Sure.
Yes.
Jable says yes.
Okay. The last big kind of, I think, supernatural question I have, the guy that shows up, the third person.
Oh, I know about him.
Is he an angel? I thought he was an angel.
He is an angel.
Is that what he is? He's an angel? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know that from Funko Pops. So
Castellio. I couldn't spell his name, and I didn't have my subtitles on. So
listen, I can tell you that he and Dean are hot. That's all I need. I'm good.
I want to talk about that for a little bit. This was kind of a thirsty. Are they all these thirsty episodes for a cartoon? I mean, no offense to.
It was a CW show, so thirst will run amok.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. J-Ball says yes. They can be. Yes.
Okay. So is it Sam? Is Sam the one that was just like being wildly inappropriate to Daphne the entire episode, or is that I forget which?
That was Dean. It was Dean. Yeah.
Because Sam can't be Dean because Sam was Dean on Gilmore Girls, and that would have been very confusing for him to be Dean.
Yeah.
Dean.
Yeah, no, Dean, and that cracked me up because
full court.
I remember watching Scooby-Doo as a child, and
court.
I agree with Dean. I was like, Dean is kind of like, yeah, I understand Dean. I get it. I thought he was a cute cartoon character as well. And so the fact that he just like I'm like, oh, Dean, come on, man. Rein it in. Focus. And then how he hates Fred just because. Like, he just hates Fred.
Hating him. Fred deserves that, though. I mean, honestly, if you're going to pick on someone in the old Scooby gang.
Yeah, wait, do you see Brendan's comment? When it began airing in the UK, the tagline for it was "Scary just got sexy."
Dean is aggressive with an aggressive ladies man.
I know, like even in cartoon form, I'm like, was like, dude, ease up, man. You're making me uncomfortable.
Well, someone who's never seen Scooby-Doo, what's the dynamic of the Scooby-Doo group? Are they teenagers? Are they students?
Their lifestyle is even vaguer than the
what's their story?
Supernaturals. They just go around solving mysteries.
I'm gonna say they're in their.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the same questions Rob did about Supernatural. How do they find their monsters? What's their story? Do they commit credit card fraud? What's the Scooby-Doo?
There are newspaper articles without words in them, so I mean that was accurate.
JJ, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah. But I would say that the Scooby Gang are like in their very young 20s.
I would say college years, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't say teens. But
they're on their gap year. We'll
yeah.
Stick in their gap year. But the way it starts, if no one, obviously, if you haven't watched this episode, you have no idea what we're talking about. It starts out with them fighting a giant stuffed mascot dinosaur.
That was so great.
I had to listen.
It was going rawr.
Yeah, and they just fight that thing. And then if I hear right, he says holy oil.
Holy oil, correct.
On it. Yeah.
Yep. For things that you have to light on fire, you use holy oil.
Sets it on fire.
Holy oil, Batman, like literal holy oil.
Well, you could tell that it was like that was oil. He dumped it on. You're like, oh, yeah.
Did he really say holy oil? And I was like, he did. Yeah, I feel like he said holy oil. Yep. So, yeah, they do that, and then they find a guy that looks like he definitely sells pornography.
Yeah.
Comes in, that Jay guy.
Yeah. Skeezy from the get-go.
I have never seen someone who instantly triggered every skeezy alarm in the back of my brain just by appearance alone. I'm like, oh man, your browser history is a nightmare, isn't it, bud?
My first thought was, is every episode cheesy to this degree? And then I was like, they're trying to mirror a character that would be in the cartoon, but in real life.
Yeah, very.
The chain and the leisure suit appearance.
Yeah.
So they help fight this thing. The sleaziest man to ever walk the earth comes in and talks to them for a little bit, and they get a TV for beating up the mascot dinosaur, which turns out is haunted, and pulls the brothers.
That's how you can tell how old that episode is. That like getting a TV. That's like a $200 TV at Walmart. I love. You could probably get that for $99.
I love at the end when they're doing their Scooby-Doo recap.
Yeah.
And they show how he put the knife in the TV, and he just like, what TV's just got this opening in the back?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I'm like,
it's nothing. It's like, oh wow, look at that TV.
He was very excited to get that television.
She was
very excited.
Very good. Yeah. I will say the Dean Cave. My note, like the Dean Cave, actually looks pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I love the Dean Cave.
But I guess I've never been there before.
Fortress of Dean-a-Tube.
Do they live somewhere? I was in the impression they just traveled. Do they have like a
home base
in their car?
He's got a Dean Cave.
Yeah, they're in their car a lot. Yeah.
The car is a Comic-Con guest a lot.
Oh yes, big time.
Yep. And then
is it Baby? Is that the name of the car? It has a name.
I don't know.
J-Bold will know.
Yeah, someone will put it in there.
Yeah.
Later seasons they get a home base. Man, that feels very D&D. Like
where's Steph? Steph is a huge Supernatural fan.
I know he is. Cody
guide
too. I
for
know
this.
Cody was in the chats earlier.
I tried to get Cody. Cody had to work.
Poser right now, but I watched the homework, and that was the whole thing, right? Like,
I haven't. Like I said on one of our last streams, like when Steph and I first like became friends, which was years ago now, he was like Supernatural. So I started watching it. So it's been so long since I've sat and actually watched it. But I got to I think season 5, and I really enjoyed it. It's a big commitment.
It's a
There's
huge commitment.
A lot of episodes.
And that's the thing. Like I was really enjoying. I really enjoyed this entire episode. It was just fun, lighthearted to me. I loved when they do get when the TV. Spoiler again: the TV is cursed by a knife that is slipped into the back of it, that pulls them in a la remote control. Sucks them right into the TV, and they have to. I guess he was watching Scooby-Doo at the time. They don't make it exactly clear why it's Scooby-Doo that they get pulled into.
I think it's just because he really loved Scooby-Doo. I feel that, or the kid,
or the kid loved,
the kid did it.
The kid loved Scooby-Doo. They get pulled into there, and then they're in the world of Scooby-Doo, and it is wonderful watching them interact as a normal person in a cartoon.
Yes. Oh my gosh, there were so many hysterical moments.
Yeah.
Like Missy pointed out, they're reading a newspaper at one point, and they take it to the side and. Just like in cartoons, there's no actual words. So like, there's no words on this.
Oh, and the painted book. It's like it's painted on that. I mean, it stands out from.
It's the only one not painted into the. I mean,
I was gonna bring a giant sandwich, but I didn't want to waste the lunch meat.
That
was funny.
I was so curious. I was so curious about that aspect of it because they start to get it. They show you some of the kind of the rules of the universe that they're in this world. But what is that like? Like he was able to, they made the traditional Scooby-Doo cartoon sandwich, which is 2 feet tall,
massive,
and he's able to do the whole snake dislocating his jaw thing, to shove it all in and start chewing,
and then go, "Oh, come back my mouth!"
Exactly,
which was wonderful. But then I was like, I wonder does it taste very good? Do you get full? Or is there cartoon rules applied to that as well? Because they do show him eating another sandwich. About 10 minutes later.
You can probably eat as much as you want and not gain an ounce.
Yep.
That's what I would have to. That's what I have to assume, right? Like that kind of.
No, you get that comically large belly for like one scene, and then
it goes away. Right.
All the Scooby-Doo squad, they're all skinny as rails. I mean, so maybe it depends on the cartoon universe you're in.
And they've never bled.
Yeah, they touch on that too, because obviously they show in Scooby-Doo, no one ever really gets hurt. And all of a sudden, in this version, people are getting murdered for real.
That's what I wanted to point out, is because, of course, I loved the gore factor, because you're like, oh no. Oh my. I mean, they really went for it. Like, they were just ripped apart, like dangling. And I was like, wow. It's from all the running they do. That's true, JJ. That's true. They burn off all those calories. All the running.
Running through all those same doors and whatnot.
But the blood and the murder, and then Shaggy getting his arm broken, his poor little arm.
He doesn't know what to do about it. Thelma is. For my first note for Thelma, I guess, is I just have Thelma can get it.
Thelma is
aggressive.
I'm going to say
as Dean is. Thelma is just as aggressive to Sam.
The only thing that disappointed me about this episode was that she never said my glasses. They fell off her face, but she didn't go my glasses.
Yeah.
But she has a whole crush on Sam because he has broad shoulders.
So broad shoulders.
Multiple times.
Well, then at the end we see her dip him.
Going
for, and I was like, oh, that's amazing.
That's the full dip. But yeah, she's very much the voice of the Scooby-Doo logic. Like, no, there's not actual ghosts. And I love that she points out that it's usually corrupt real estate investors.
As it usually is.
Yes. Sorry, yes, everybody. Velma. Yes, Velma. Not Thelma. Velma. So many Velma fans got really with me there. But yeah, I love that she was playing off of that, and then when she realizes that the ghosts are in fact, it shakes all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they
like
get so
PTSD
rattled.
would have been so very real with them if they wouldn't have backtracked for those last minutes.
Yeah, they are shook. Their universe is rattled by this realization that this is in fact a real ghost, and people are really dying around them, being hurt. But then, well, I guess before that, we get a lot more of the traditional Scooby-Doo stuff. We get the door chase.
The beautiful door chase. Did you see Scrappy?
Yes, I saw Scrappy. Yep. I saw earlier JJ commented this episode just needed Scrappy. He is in there. He's in there for one
cameo, the best kind, because he doesn't talk.
Yep. Yeah.
Poor Scrappy.
There's no voting power.
And Mike, since you aren't familiar with the Scooby, since you're not familiar with the Scooby-Doo universe, that whole with the hallway of doors where they were going back and forth is in, I would say, every episode of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scrappy is the cousin Oliver of the Scooby-Doo verse.
Yeah, they
super annoying.
You always have always have the scene where they all start running from something. And it's always right behind them. They're running down a couple hallways, and then inevitably they all get in that same hallway filled with doors, and you get to watch them come back through in different orders. And
always with the groovy song playing.
Yep.
This time was the literal theme song, but there was normally like a different, like groovy kind of something playing.
Yep.
Wait, Scrappy is in this? He is for 1 second. He's one of the door gags. So I love that they did that. They lead into so many of the Scooby-Doo tropes.
Oh, and Jay Bold says, I love how the Mystery Machine was faster than the Impala. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I loved that as well. That was hilarious.
Absolutely smoked off the line in that Impala. I do also like later, after they completely destroy the gang's perception of reality in the world, when they take them out to the car and pop the trunk, and it's just loaded with weapons. To the brim with weapons. And Fred wants the shotgun.
And then by the end, everybody wants the shotgun, and Daphne wants too.
Get them shotguns. Once they come to that, once they're over the initial shock of that, they all just want to start shooting things. They don't want to run. That's the great part too. It's not that they want to just run away. They're like,
except Shaggy and Scooby, because that's their MO.
Yeah, that's their thing. And at that point, I think Shaggy's arm is already broken too, so he should want to sit that one out.
I flew a biplane through a museum.
I loved that, how he was like just so shook, like he's like
just traumatized.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
What I would love, because I had to look it up, and the voice actor who was Fred has been Fred since 1969.
Yes.
Like, I would love an interview. Like, what did you think about making such a different take on Scooby here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. It was the original, like very awesome.
And I think that's the other thing that I enjoyed about this is I don't know if it's that much of a different take. I mean, aside from like, it's a real ghost and they get
right.
This is so much just like,
like
Scooby-Doo episode.
Fred actually got hurt and didn't know how to process that.
Didn't know how to take that one. Yeah, he gets thrown. He gets like shoved to the side and gets a bloody nose. And you can see it. He does it. Does that?
Yeah. Like, what is this?
Shocked that there's blood coming out of his nose.
The worst thing that ever happens to them is falling into a pile on each other.
Yeah, they just get up. So they go through all that, and then they decide that it's time to tackle this ghost, and they do it in a very Scooby-Doo fashion by letting Fred design a trap, which is just a complicated, a complicated Rube Goldberg that does not work.
But they established it was a real ghost by then, so none of those things would work on it. It didn't walk.
Fred did not listen. Fred didn't take in any of that information.
Not surprising.
But they all went along with it. Everyone, you can't just blame Fred. Everyone went along with it and thought it was going to work.
Well, I think Dean knew it wasn't going to work, because there is a quick throwaway line when it doesn't work, and he's like, "Yeah, Fred's traps never work."
Well, and I did learn in this episode that iron was a catalyst. I mean, salt is just something that I feel is common knowledge in most ghost stuff. But iron, I had not had silver from all the vampire werewolf stuff, but not iron. So I learned a thing from a Scooby-Doo Supernatural.
So I usually attribute iron more to goblins and trolls, not ghosts. But
whatever. I wouldn't have thought iron and ghosts.
And who has iron candlesticks?
I also thought that, Mike.
Did you notice too in the bedroom there was just the random block of cheese with a knife in it, because who doesn't have that in their bedroom?
I didn't even notice that. Yep. I didn't see a random block.
You guys don't keep cheese in your bedroom? I'm the only one. Oh.
Well, you're brushing your teeth, but you have your night cheese over here.
Working on my night cheese.
Yeah, when I get my nightgown with my sleeping
with your
cap.
tassel cap, yeah.
Oh yeah, his nightgown. I loved his little nightgown.
It feels like hugs.
I did also enjoy when they're first going to bed and Dean tries to immediately go with Daphne, which gets shot down because it's like, no, the boys are with the boys and the girls are with the girls. And he is so disappointed. They go upstairs and but Sam asks why he's not sleeping. He's like, oh yeah, they're gonna scream in a moment because he just knows all of the episodes.
Yeah.
He's not gonna sit down. That's when he gets his second sandwich in.
Brendan's making me think I'm missing something else on the iron thing. That sounds like devious. I picked up on the iron thing. I think there's more
It's
to
the
it.
iron. It's the Iron Man connection.
I wasn't going there. There's no iron in there anyway.
It's called Iron Man. Suit's not made of iron.
Full titanium alloy.
Not even a piece of it. Well, that's a way worse name. Titanium alloy
man.
Titanium alloy. I like.
I mean, there is a titanium man. So
not a titanium alloy man.
Titanium alloy man.
Oh,
but so there we see. I'm just seeing here. We got the Rube Goldberg trap. It doesn't work. They then call back to the book. Comes in handy again, and they use that to bring the ghost to capture the ghost, which they then find out is the soul of a small child. Gets dark real quick.
With a very shoehorned. You don't know what happened. You just
it's just
you just have to accept
it. They played off as that child has no choice. That was a pretty gruesome murder for a child that was like just going along with it.
Let me just chop your head off.
Yeah.
Tore them apart, strung them up. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I'm just gonna quickly stab you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that lawyer guy cuts his head off and cuts his body in half and hangs the torso in the office.
It was gruesome.
Okay, kid. Sure. You have no choice.
Boy. You're like, huh? The creepy ghost kid, you get used to it. You get used to that.
Yeah. And so the murder kid ghost tells him that he's been forced to do bad things by none other than the scuzzy porn dealer Jay.
Oh, J-Bold. The longer a spirit stays in this plane, the more evil they get.
Oh, there's a thing? Oh, Jesse's gonna go deal with the chicken.
I'm gonna go with it because, geez.
Wow. Season 1, episode 2.
Episode 2? I'm pretty sure I watched that, but...
Okay.
Oof.
All right. So
I don't have time to watch 15 seasons of a stinking show, but I have a feeling I'm going to start.
Yeah, I'm probably going
to. CW show, aren't there like 30 episodes a season too?
Yeah, back in the day.
That's the thing.
This is old seasons.
You're not watching some British 6-episode series here. This is like 30 episodes over 15 years. I don't have that type of time.
Yeah, this is that
It'll
classic.
take me 30 years to watch it.
Yeah, that classic TV series where they're all like 22 to 25 episodes per season. I'm like, oh man.
Like a Buffy rewatch takes a long time, and that's just 7 seasons.
Yeah.
I do Avatar pretty frequently. It's 4 seasons, but they're like 20 to 30 episodes per season. I'm always like proud of myself, like, I did another watch through.
Yeah, but they're like 20 minutes when you take all the commercials out.
Yeah, exactly. The Supernatural's 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
20 episodes per season.
Yeah.
At least. And 15 seasons?
15, I believe. It's a great show, and J-Bull keeps calling out, it's worth it. It's worth it. Totally is. My problem is I get super, I guess, distracted. Because I was really, like, when I was watching it, like, I like went through the 5 seasons really quickly and I was really enjoying it. But then something else came out. Something came out and I was like, okay, I need to take a break. And then it just kind of snowballed and then I never went back to it. But not because I didn't enjoy it, because it's a great show. It's a lot of fun. The characters are super, super easy to fall in love with. So it's a great show. It's just, there's a lot of it, and that's not a bad thing. It's just I get distracted.
That's what I kind of appreciated here. At least Jay Bold's here, filling us in some of the lore. But that's what I liked about. I feel like this episode didn't require too much of that. Like, sure, there were things where I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But it didn't like hurt my enjoyment of the episode. It didn't take me out of it so much. I was like,
they did such a great, because you really don't need to have any background to enjoy the episode. Like, it is truly a very standalone episode that you can enjoy and have a good time.
That's why I was kind of rooting for the Blink episode of Doctor Who.
Hey, we got others to do.
Missy, someone suggested the Buffy Hush, which I think would be a great standalone episode, just because of the creepy factor. Like, that's a great episode. So I thought that was a good suggestion as well.
So much drawing.
Then we have here. Well, the episode. The ending is the guy Jay, the real creepo.
Yeah, that man
was using. He was the Scooby-Doo villain. That's why I love that parallel. They just Scooby-Doo villained him. He's been using the kid ghost to lower prices and then buy up real estate.
Yep.
People.
Yeah,
and he said the line.
They use the excuse of they're getting him on tax evasion. All of a sudden, the cops show up at 2 a.m. The police don't come and arrest you for tax evasion.
Tax evasion works.
That's not how that works.
Belief.
That dude is skipping country, man. He's out of here. Call him Mint Jelly. He's on the lamb.
Hilarious.
I do also like how they destroyed the knife. I guess that cursed object just burned them.
That was interesting to me. I'm like, let's blowtorch the thing, but okay.
Just blowtorch the cord. My note is okay. Like, that's not how D&D works. Cursed objects are a real problem in D&D. You can't just set them on fire and then be like, and done.
Well, it wasn't even destroyed. It was just
just a little melty. Just a little melty.
And then we watched the little kid.
I did watch Oddity yesterday, so I watched a different cursed object thing.
Yeah, so you're on a cursed object kick.
Yeah.
That was probably my only issue. Like, I was like, okay.
I had to rewind when the kid was talking because he mumbled, and I was like, wait, they took his what now? I was like, oh, pocket knife. His soul was attached to it. Okay. Didn't understand what he was saying. Had to rewind like an old person.
Like Brendan, their burning stuff is definitely a big part of the show. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It totally is. For some reason, that one just like, I don't know. It just didn't look burned enough, I guess. I was like, okay.
What destructive power is
burning Anakin didn't work.
The symbolism of burning it. It doesn't actually.
Yeah. And then he gets taken away for tax evasion, like Mike says. Apparently, there was a SWAT team waiting to bust people for tax evasion. They have the
in the middle of nowhere.
Good enough for Capone. That was the line, right?
They're using sirens. They're doing the whole thing. And then that's the ending we get of that episode. Good episode. I enjoyed that.
Was there like a reboot of Scooby-Doo at the time? Was this like tied into something or just?
I don't know.
Scooby-Doo is always around in some way, shape, or form. There are specials, there are movies, there are video games. Like, it has never gone away. Velma had her own series for a while. Like,
cannot escape them.
They're always around, which is, I think, really cool.
Yeah, that felt really nice. Like I said, I enjoyed just the tone of it in general. It was very much Scooby-Doo, which took me back. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing a Supernatural rewatch at the moment, halfway through season 5. Man, how long does that? If you're a Supernatural fan and you do a rewatch, how long does that take you?
See, I understand, because I've done several Smallville rewatches, and it's the same length. Like, there's like 20 to 22 episodes, per season, so it's about the same thing as Supernatural. I believe it's only 10 seasons though, but that is some time. That is a big chunk of time. 84 years. Yeah, it's
so I'm like, so it's a long one.
Yeah.
I can't do rewatches. Every series, no matter how you love it, they all have those horrible filler episodes every season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't like those.
You gotta sit through a lot of stuff, and usually you have to sit through some bad like first and second season until they hit their stride. And
here's a
question: you have to sit through the like last 3 or 4 seasons where the series goes on too long, and it's like I'm just gonna watch like the episodes I really like. That's what I do.
This would make a good poll question in one of the groups. Like, if you're doing a rewatch, is it okay to skip the duds?
Yeah,
I
say so. Why subject yourself to it?
Right.
I don't need to see a bunch of the Buffy cast turn into hyenas or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, even when I do like Futurama rewatches, I skip Jurassic Park because I don't need that in my life all the time.
Oh, well, that's not that's bad. That's because you don't want to break yourself emotionally. I mean, that I can understand.
I feel like putting myself through trauma right now.
Cody, I cannot skip Dean. I mean, he's hot. I get it. I was very upset when he joined the cast of Big Sky, and then Big Sky got canceled. It was a bummer. It was a good show too. Like, it was a little weird, but I enjoyed it.
Well, that does it for that. Before we get out of here, the queue apparently is open. I do have a quick penny arcade if we want to play that I made.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
in honor of Supernatural and Mike.
Nice.
It's getting eerie.
Love
Sideshow live episode eerie.
It's gonna
Mike
be bad
has to play this one.
It's gonna be really bad. I don't have my phone. I can't. I'll play live.
Yeah, play live. Play along with us, Mike.
I would have worn my Mad Anthony shirt because I know we're doing this.
We'll see if anyone even plays. Everyone probably just has the queue open on their phones. They're like, "Yeah, I'm not going to open Crowdburn."
that is very devious of making them play a trivia when the queue's about to open.
Yeah,
Mike, that's what Finn suggested to us a few times. People are like, "Why don't you go live for the queues and play some games?" I'm like, "How many things do you think people are going to have open?"
Right. Yeah.
What makes anyone wants to watch us, let alone play a game? Stop this stupid show! I'm trying to get my Obi-Wan.
Shut up, social team! You jerks!
You pains!
Shut up!
They're too busy taking the quiz in the queue to take.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Is there a queue quiz? So.
Well, there's only like 20 people in there. I'm going to start this game up. We'll get it done so we can get out of here, everybody.
Perfect.
Here we go. I guess I'll skip the countdown. Why not? We'll just go right into it. Huh?
Yeah, let's just jump into it.
Get this thing done so everyone can go and sit in their Obi-Wan queues. Here we go. How much snow fell in Erie during the winter of 2022 through 2025? 60 inches, 76 inches, 97 inches, or 111 inches?
This one pisses me off.
Oh, I knew it would, Mike. I knew it would.
Oh,
no, not for the reason you're thinking. I'll tell you when we're done why it does.
Okay.
Well, now it's either A or D.
We're close enough. This pisses me off because they do a golden snow globe contest of the snowiest cities, and all season Erie led. Erie was in the lead all season, and then like the beginning of January, they have a snowfall in Syracuse, and they take the lead, and they beat us by like 2 inches after leading all season.
Oh no!
So suck it, Syracuse! I shoveled all that snow for nothing.
I mean, you did escape your house.
Yeah.
Why would I want to escape my house to go where?
I don't know. Listen.
I'm fine being snowed in.
32% went with 76 inches of snow. No, JJ, this is got to be about the TV show. That would have been too easy. There's no way I was going to do just questions about Supernatural, the TV show, a show I have never watched.
Erie the city.
The correct answer is 111 inches of snow.
Man, that is nuts.
There you go. Last 2 years, it received more snow this year than the last 2 years combined.
We received more snow in the first snowfall of the year than we did all of last year. Our first snowfall was Black Friday, and we had probably a good 2.5 feet, and that was more than we had all the year before. And that was our first snowfall of the year. That's how we started off.
Boom. Jesse, do you want number 2?
Oh, sure.
I can read them all. It doesn't matter to me. But I figured,
I can look. What do you got?
Here you go.
Question two. Which of the following shows got its start in Erie? American Gladiators, the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Banshee, or Dance Moms? Ooh, Banshee. I like that show. It's a good show.
I don't know the answer to this.
I was going to say, what do you know the answer to this one?
Hey, don't steal our claim to fame.
I don't know this. So I'm going to go with Banshee just because I like it.
Is it Dance Moms, Missy?
Yes.
I was going to say, I know 3 of these are from Pennsylvania too. Banshee's more like Lancaster.
All these shots, but actually it was like outside of Pittsburgh, but it's fine.
Nice.
It was a split, but look at that. 35% going with American Gladiators, which is the correct answer.
Sweet.
Here you go, Mike. There you go. In 1983, Johnny Ferrero and Dan Carr gathered gladiators for test of strength at Erie's Technical Memorial High School in 83, 6 years before the show would be purchased and syndicated. That's
pretty awesome.
Cool. Oh well, I was a year old at the time, so I guess that's why I wasn't.
You missed it. All right, Mike. Do you want question 3 and see if you know anything about your own?
No, I'm playing. Skip me.
Okay. Missy, you want number 3?
Yep.
Here you go.
Question 3. When did the Erie Amusement Park, Waldemere Park, and Waterworld open? Was it 1904, 1912, 1896, or 1888?
Do
you know that, or do you know of this park? You have to know of the park, right?
Is this still open?
He's just sent us pictures.
Well, I know this park. I go to Waldemere every year. Yeah, I send you video at Waldemere. I have video on my phone of the Wacky Shack and Pirates Cove.
For context, it is the 3rd oldest amusement park in Pennsylvania.
We got some old parks here.
That's an old park, says Eric. It sure is. No matter the answer, it's old.
It's old. That's an old park. Mike, do you got a guess on that one?
Oh God! If I did the math, I could probably figure it out, but I'm not good at math. I'll go A. I don't know.
The correct answer is 1896.
1896. And it's the
Kennywood
3rd
by 2 years.
Yep. It is the 3rd oldest in Pennsylvania, the 10th oldest amusement park in the United States. It is still running. It is a park and a water park as well. I don't think I made a question about this. Erie is the only place in Pennsylvania that actually has a shore, like a beach in Pennsylvania. In all of Pennsylvania is the only location that has like a shore.
Yep.
I am a block and a half from the bay.
The beach, right near the beach. All right, question 4. This one's mine. Who of the following are not from Erie, PA? Pat Monahan, Michael Keaton, Billy Blanks, or MODOK? Only
Billy
one of these.
Blanks?
Only one of these is not from Erie.
What the Tybo guy?
Yeah,
it is the Tybo guy.
Yes, because when I was a preteen, I decided I'm going to do Tybo, and I effed up my knee royally. And I had locked myself in my bedroom because I didn't want my parents coming in and disrupting my Tybo. And then I went down and I was like, Mom!
We're bad.
Oh, yeah. And she's like, unlock the door. And I was like, I can't move. So, yeah. Forget you, Billy Blanks, you jerk.
See, I knew of Billy Blanks when he was just an action star before he was the Tybo. He was in a bunch of like really B-movie action kung fu shows back then. So the Tybo was like, hey, it's that guy.
Hey, you could do one about the show Erie, Indiana. I used to watch every episode of that thing.
Okay. Let's see. Mike, did you know the answer to this one?
Missy, I'll trade you all 3 of these people for Michael Keaton.
You can't have him.
Yes, I know the answer to this one. I told you my family knows the Monahan. I hate Pat Monahan.
We covered MODOK recently.
I just know Billy Blanks.
You can't have Keaton. You have MODOK.
Billy Blanks was too. Yeah.
The correct answer is Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton is from Gotham. Question 5.
I mean, they filmed here, so Pittsburgh was also Gotham. Works.
That is correct. All right, Jesse, you're going to bring us home. Final, or I guess we can show. Let's see who knows the most about Erie. Jake, and MJ, Erie aficionados.
Very nice.
I mean,
Jesse,
we do have other Erie people in the group. I've seen them. They get recommended to me as friends, and I say, I don't know you.
I
don't know you.
All right, last question, quick before the cue starts. Here we go.
Okay. In what year did the pizza bomber incident occur? 2003, 2005, 2008, 2010. Look at that cowboy pizza. That is
Rob,
beautiful.
when I saw that GIF when I was looking at these questions, I was like, is it inappropriate though? No, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Of all the gifts that I've put in these things, Jesse too. Bingo, usually very questionable.
Oh yeah. Do you remember the pickle one? And there was like an extra pickle part, and I totally didn't notice it, and then it like got big, and I was like, "Well, that's inappropriate."
Gotta get rid of that. Call it square. Was this a Netflix documentary? Yes, Eric. That was my fun fact, actually. Nice. See what most people said. 35% said 2008. Mike, do you know the answer? Are you afraid?
No, I don't.
Go no.
I don't care. I don't follow my first. No, I don't.
No. Fine. All right. The correct answer was 2003. And here you go. Heist would later
early
would later be the basis for the Netflix series Evil Genius. It has a much longer.
It's also a movie with Jesse Eisenberg.
But that was like less. That's like kind of like loosely, right? Like loosely based.
Yeah, it's loosely, but it's all the big plot points are there with the collar bomb and pizza guy and.
Jay takes first, Jake in second, SV in third. You win nothing. Not even like a honorary citizenship to Erie. You get nothing.
Dang.
You to the cities, nothing.
You get nothing.
They wouldn't nothing. They wouldn't.
That was our Erie question for Supernatural. Get it? It's Erie and Erie.
I like it, Rob. Very clever.
That's fine. Thank you.
You should have added another E, Rob.
Sorry. I just wanted a reason to research Erie for a little while yesterday. So thank you for that. There we are. The queues have started. 2,696 in the queue. Good luck, Steve. Good luck, everybody. The queue is open. Make a manner. Make a manner for someone. I make a manner for nobody. Go hop in the queue. It's time. The Artisan Obi is up for pre-order now. What are we oh yeah. Before we go,
that's not the right one.
Congrats, Jay, I guess.
Congrats, Jay.
Congrats, Jay. Before we go, I will we'll give the little
was Jay the winner? Was I frozen? Was it not Jay?
Probably. It was Jay. Yeah, I'd closed the crowd for out because I was starting to bog down pretty bad. Congrats there. Ooh, 381 in the queue for JB. If you guys are in the queue for Obi-Wan, you're going to want to join us next Friday because our homework assignment for next Friday is Rouge One.
Rouge. Alan's very excited about this homework assignment because he gets to watch it again.
I just watched
Lisa
this
as
recently.
well. This is one of her favorites. So
yeah.
During my Star Wars watches for May the 4th, I threw Rogue One in between my prequels and the original trilogy. It was part of my watches, but I'm excited to watch it again. I'll watch it again.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
That's how I live. She's just about to throw away my Spider-Punk pick. He has a guitar pick.
Don't do that.
He has a tiny little guitar pick.
Look at it.
Oh my God, that is
I'd
precious.
like to nominate that for the most likely to be lost accessory. I've dropped it a couple times. The Vader scene alone is worth it. Yes. Oh, spoilers, Eric. Vader's in Rogue One.
What?
What? tell me some Death Star in this too. But yes, we will be watching this and talking about it next Friday. You're on to us.
Yep.
This was
Is that why we waited a week? Oh, wow. Good thinking, JB.
Yep. We waited a week so that everyone could get the Andor taken care of, be out of the spoiler range, and cover Rogue One. So join us next Friday for that. Go check out the daily deals after you either score your Obi-Wan or jump on the wait list if you miss them. Go check side.show/daily deals for some consolation deals, I'll call them. Sign up for our SMS alerts, side.show/SMS notifications, exclusive discounts, and subscriber-only giveaways, including Dirty Deadpool. This Friday, you should be getting a message soon. I'm not going to tell you when. I don't even know when.
And Ryan Dean, I agree. I also constantly lose 1/1 size guitar picks, so I would absolutely be losing that 6 scale guitar pick. It's so tiny. It's so.
It is very tiny. I dropped it already, so I just like stopped everything. I'm like, don't move. It's here somewhere. Found it. I'm dying. I'll also remind everyone to play Phony Phantoms every week. Side.show/games earn extra rewards when you complete weekly challenges like this week's. Score 129 points and lose all 3 lives in this exact order. Pumpkin, Horny Eye, Pumpkin. I'm going to get in trouble for this one of these days. I'm waiting for the note before I stop saying
Nothing yet. So we're good.
Going to ride that one right on out. But that's all we have, I believe. We could mention we do have an event coming up. It wasn't an email that went out recently.
It was.
Oh, then we can say it.
Yep. It's official as far as I'm concerned. Collect a Day May. A lot of people have been asking for it over the years to bring it back. We couldn't do the full month-long event. That's a huge ask, but we're trying to just get it started back with a 2-day event focusing on toy photography, 6-scale posing. Yes, it is the mini edition. So we'll be having that coming in later this month. It is, let's see if I get the days, the 28th and the 29th. It is a Wednesday and a Thursday, but we will have prompts up that we will be featuring. Hopefully, I think we're gonna get that up next week so that you have some time to take some toy photography. You'll have Memorial Day weekend. You'll have a long weekend for those in the States.
Oh, that's true. That's awesome. That's exciting. That means I have time too. So that's wonderful.
That means we have time to get some pictures taken. So we are going to try and bring back a little bit of that collect a day spirit back into May. 2 days, 28th and the 29th. There is no place to.
Why did we do 2 days? Why didn't we do 1 day if it's collect a day May? We could have been collect a day, 1 day.
Yeah, a 24-hour day. We could have just done one big day. Next year. It's
a work in progress. It's work in progress, everybody. I had originally had a much longer. I had a much longer event when I originally pitched.
It's been slowly chopped down and down and down.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
We're lucky it didn't end up 1 day.
Yeah.
We always have grand plans, but you know.
Yeah. There's only so much that we can get approved. So we're going with 2. We'll have places for everyone to submit their pictures. We'll have the prompts. More information will be coming next week, but get ready. Get your favorite posing figures warmed up. Get your phone or cameras ready because we want to see your shots. We'll have more information next week. That's all we've got. That's it. I hope if you're in the queue that it pays off soon, and if it doesn't, get on that wait list because those things have been turning over pretty reliably. It's how I got my later
for sure.
It's a little hobby right there. Is a waitlist conversion. Wow. So get on those wait lists if anything you want sells.
Yep.
That's it. We will see everybody next week. Thank you everyone for joining us for some Scooby Natural. Be sure to watch Rogue One before next Friday. That's a real burden to ask everyone, huh? You watch that amazing Star Wars movie. I dare you. We will see everyone next week. Until then, don't forget to let your geek side show. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a nice weekend, everybody. Bye.
Toodles.